think she'll think that's a coyote?
Yeah. It doesn't even matter that it's only like
A fourth of the size.
of the size of a real one.
With coyote urine, it will.
Oh no, you're gonna ruin that doll.
Brought to you by coyotes.
Wait, are you really gonna just put Theo?
I don't know, we haven't decided yet. We're gonna first just teach her how to get it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. That'll work perfect. See, she likes it.
Ooh, did you see that? She's all like,
She's playing with this. Salem!
Salem!
She's all gonna fight it because of the fight this.
Gosh.
Salem! She's so obsessed with that stick.
She's showing you what she's gonna do.
Yeah, she's gonna get it with a stick. She's gonna stab it. Well, guys, a coyote came back. It's been a whole year since we had a coyote issue, and it's what spurred us getting a big old dog. But now we have to train Salem to go after it. So when the coyote came by, we actually weren't home. We had already done the morning chores. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. We had let the chickens out, goats out, everything. So when we came home, we saw a dead chicken in our yard and we knew something happened. So we went to our security cameras and this is what we found. Now remember, we weren't home for this. We're just showing you the recording of what we saw when we got home. Okay, let me press play. Okay.
Where does it come?
It's right here in the back. Do you see it? It's already standing up right here on that mound.
I see it.
Oh my gosh, in pure daylight?
Look, it comes right out.
Oh,
grabs
really
one.
Fast.
Uh-huh.
We got one of the roosters.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, you got one of the meat chick roosters.
They're slow.
Oh, and look, Salem comes out.
There's Salem. High alert.
Salem's like, what's
Got her head up.
happening?
She's got her head up really high.
Yeah, it looks like she's wanting to go get it.
Yeah, like I was worried at first she was gonna shake her tail and be like, I wanna play with you, but she seems really upset because she starts barking here.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, there she goes. She's like howling, barking at it. Salem's gonna go get it.
Get him, Salem. Get him.
I don't know, I'm worried. She's a bit young, but...
She's still just a puppy, so we gotta figure it out.
So we learned from some trainers that they're not gonna really develop their aggression until, what did the chief say, like 1.5 to 2 years?
Yeah.
And Salem isn't quite a year. Actually, she'll be a year in a few weeks here. So she has started to bark at neighbors and she definitely barked at the coyote.
Oh yeah.
But we don't know how she would do when faced with it. So we're trying to train her to get out to the pasture because we need her to have access. Ethan, what do you think? Is it gonna work?
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, Salem, you go over the bridge, you run out there, you eat the coyote, okay?
Sounds good.
No, not that way.
No, come back.
Come here. Don't use that, Dad.
Well, I think he's gonna do it one time. Oh, she won.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Come on, Tim.
Come on here. Ready? Go!
Go, Salem, go! Go! Get it, go!
Yay!
Get it, Salem, get it!
Get that coyote!
Make our noises.
Pretend like you're killing a chicken.
Get it, Salem!
Yeah, this'll definitely work.
Heck yes.
She wanted to go after it. She did. So
She's gonna get so good at going down the slide. Slides are fun.
she wanted to stay in the pasture, so she's back there. Go throw it over to her.
Salem!
Get that coyote. Good job. Done. She's trained.
She's trained.
Will she lick it and lay by it? Or will she bite it?
I hope at least she'll chase it, because when she, on the security cameras when we saw it, she wasn't wagging her tail and she was on alert. She was on alert and like, yeah, mad at it. Normally she'll wag her tail when she's excited and happy, so I would think that she would chase it.
Like the neighbor cats, she chases those.
There's a chicken that hopped over. I think that chicken likes to be with Salem.
Yeah, I think it always does.
So our big conundrum, guys, is to try to figure out how do we get Salem to have access to the pasture, to be able to get back and forth through the pasture, but not let the goats and chickens get back and forth through the pasture. It's something we've been talking about since day one of having Salem here, and I still don't know. The only thing we've figured out is a way to get her over if she has to, but to come back, we're gonna have to be home to let her back. So if you guys have any tips for us, we are all ears, because we can't figure it out. This Kevin's craft is gonna have to work for now. All right, we're looking for Winnie and Willow. You guys know where they are? No? Let me take one guess. Ta-da! They're both right here. You guys are both on the stump. We should have put Winnie and Willow's stump, huh?
Oh.
Because you both want to be on here?
Yeah, Winnie, can't you read?
Winston's peeing right there. All right, we got to do a little checkup on you guys. Can we disturb your rest for a minute? Okay, Winnie ran right to the stand. She loves these treats. It's been about a week since their spay, week and a half. So today is the last day that they get their pain medicine, and we figured out a trick on how to give it to them. You put a little bit of grain in there, and
almost the same color.
And you hide the pills, guys.
Okay.
Aww, it works. It works. She thinks I'm gonna put her on the stand. Willow doesn't want to be on the stand. Look. Oh, treats just for Willow. No medicine in there at all. Just treats. Just treats.
Oh my gosh.
Just a treats. Oh, she got one. Oh, she's so naughty.
Oh my gosh.
She is so naughty. Come on, look, treats. No medicine, just treats. Treats. I think she got one. Come on. Oh, I think she got it. Oh, we got you, Willow.
Oh, man.
You did it. Good job. Okay, we're gonna just do a quick incision check here. It's only focusing on your head. Let's see. Looking pretty good. We're gonna do a quick incision check on Willow. Let's see what it's looking like. Where is it? Not too bad. So, still have a little bit before stitches come out.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. My personal experience with HelloFresh is great because I don't mind at all when my wife asks me to make dinner, especially tacos like this. It's so fast. HelloFresh isn't just meals now. Now they have a bunch of add-ons like breakfast, dessert, and seasonal snacks. The Pillsbury pumpkin cookie dough sounds great. One of my favorite things about HelloFresh is all the recipes that they have. You could have something different every day for months. Well, you guys know me being the economical engineer. I love to do things economically, and my new idea is you increase your HelloFresh box servings, and then you can make a whole bunch and have leftovers for the next day for lunch. Then also, going along with my personality, HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients means there's less prep, so it's way faster. You don't have to measure stuff. Go to HelloFresh.com/Weedem14 and use code Weedem14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Okay guys, today is milk testing day. We're going to put Hazel on milk test. So I also have some exciting news to share. we have decided to make Hazel an official permanent part of our herd. So as you guys know, Hazel is my friend's goat. They had to move away from their farm, and while they mostly had Nubians, their daughter raised up a little Nigerian, Hazel. So we kept Hazel here, we bred her, she delivered her one little buckling Jasper, and because my friend decided that they aren't going to be able to really move to a new farm for a few years, we decided to officially purchase her. So Hazel is a part of our farm now, and I'm excited because she brings a few different qualities that our goats don't have. First of all, Hazel has really high withers and shoulders, and the reason why this is important is because it contributes to a really strong, what they call front assembly. So her front legs will be nice and strong, and as you guys know, we're always trying to avoid any front leg issues, so that's something that I really want my herd to have. Another thing Hazel has is a nice rump. So you want a rump that's slightly angled, but not perfectly level. If it's perfectly level, they have usually trouble breeding, and they can be prone to uterine infections after kidding. So you want a slight rump, but you don't want a steep rump. Not to say anything bad about any of your guys' rumps. They're all just beautiful. Look at those. Look at how beautiful they all are. There's Tilly and Tatum, Winnie and Winston, Fern, Daphne, Willow, and Olive. And wherever Luna is. Luna, what you doing? Don't you want to eat?
Luna, come on!
Come on!
It's your favorite.
I just put your favorite out. Come on, hurry before everybody else eats it. Look, food. You want it? Squeeze in. There you go. Guys, Luna's here, so she gets to eat. It's so funny, they all squeeze over on this side even though we spread the food out. They're so funny. And the last thing with Hazel is her udder. So in the beginning, I didn't really know what her udder was really looking like because we brought her here at the end of her lactation, and right after she kidded, she didn't seem like she had that great of an udder, but I have since found out that she actually does have pretty good genetics. Her dam, so her mom, won grand champion at the Arizona State Fair last week. So there's that. And then also her sire sired a few does that placed really high at the national show. So she may very well have better genetics than I thought. I didn't know if her milk supply was due to her just having a singleton or if it was due to just how she produces. But as I've been watching her over the past few weeks since she's delivered Jasper, she's looking better and better. So it's been 5 weeks since she kidded, and we're gonna do our first milk test today. Hello, are we ready for milk test day? He always goes in that little container. You're so funny how you go in there and you have all that bedding to lay on, huh? Hello. Oh, we're gonna be really, really aggressive today. Oh, that's a good headbutt. There's Winston on the stump. Good girl. Okay. As we've been getting further away from her kidding date, she's gotten nice and full, so it'll be fun to see how much she has today. When you do a milk test, you're measuring first the volume. How much does she produce? And we measure it in pounds because there can be layers of foam, and trying to measure the volume can be really deceiving. Okay, first you zero it out with the empty bucket. Make sure it's switched actually to pounds. 1.75 pounds. And then we send a sample in so that we can test the somatic cell count, which is the bacteria, and the butterfat and protein. We're gonna do it all in one day, which means she has to be separated from Jasper today. So we're gonna bottle feed him so that he's not hungry. Not gonna go with baby today, okay? We're just gonna go out with the regular herd. I think she's okay with that. Are you hungry? here. We gotta test your mama again tonight. So guess what? You get a bottle today. Never had one before, but we're hoping that you take it. You're good? He takes it right away.
Oh my gosh, no way.
He's so loving, like he's so bonded because he's a singleton. So he's so bonded with us. Oh, you're so sweet. Is that yummy?
That looks good.
Are you done? He always tries to act like a big tough buck.
Big buck.
Are you so tough?
But you also like your little scratches. Okay.
Oh, he's so strong.
I'm so strong.
So I'm pretty excited about the potential that Hazel brings here. Too bad Jasper is not a doeling. Otherwise, I might have kept her to see if she carried the good genetics from Zorro and it helped correct maybe the udder on Hazel. Oh well, Hazel's doing pretty well. We're gonna see this year how she produces and how she compares to our other does. I'm excited about the potential that she brings. We definitely plan on showing her as well because I think that she would do really well considering her mom won Grand Champion. We just gotta get that udder looking amazing. So I know a few weeks ago I said that Jasper would go as a wether or a pet because I wasn't really sure how his mom's udder was gonna look or how well she was gonna produce. I wasn't looking too great at the time, but it's crazy how much their udder changes from the time they kid till about peak production at about 6 to 8 weeks because she looks really good right now. I shouldn't make decisions too early. You guys need to not let me make decisions so early. I do have a family already lined up who really want a pet goat and he is very friendly, but he might make a good buck as well. Oh, it's so hard to figure out on what to do all the time. And the reason why I'm making this decision and I'm not letting the potential owner make the decision is as a breeder, it's your responsibility because you know the strengths and weaknesses of your herd better than anybody else. So it's important for me to make that decision because any goat that's born on our farm is going to carry with it our herd name and you want the best of the best to go as bucks. So you almost scrutinize the males more, the bucklings that are born, because you only want to let the ones go who are like phenomenal. And he looks great, but I just wasn't quite sure about Hazel's udder. So we'll see how she does on today's milk test. We'll compare it to how Willow performed and how Tilly performed when we did their milk test, and we'll see how she compares.
Well guys, it's just a quick project for the pizza oven today. I cut the door off of the dog glue to use as the form, and then I cut clay bricks directly in half so they are 4 inches by 4 inches, and then we made an archway with them like a keystone design, and it worked really well.
That looks good.
Look better when we take out the plastic form.
Still, that looks awesome. Wow.
So we use this to get the pizza, or this.
No, just that. That's perfect. That'll be good. Slide it in there. Get it. Boom.
Cooked, burnt pizza.
Did you know it takes 7 hours to make goat milk caramel or caramel? 7 hours, guys, to get it thick enough to coat an apple. Now, I admit, when I was making these for a school event, I did not use goat milk. I used butter and sugar and caro syrup so that I could get to that thickness faster. But today, in honor of caramel season, or caramel season, we are going to make real goat's milk caramel. Although I am not going to stand here for 7 hours, so we're going to make a caramel syrup that we call cajeta. Cajeta originates from Mexico, and we're lucky because we live in Arizona. We get a lot of really great dishes from the Mexican cuisine. And one of the first things I was excited to make with my fresh goat's milk was cajeta. There's just something about it that is so much better than any caramel sauce you could get at the store. I think what brings out its flavor is the whole cinnamon stick that you put in. And it's really simple. You have 2 cups of milk, a cinnamon stick, about 1/3 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, and then you just cook it. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also put a little bit of baking soda in it so it doesn't bubble over. But besides that, man, you just stir and stir, and it only takes, I would say, about 45 minutes before you have this nice, beautiful, thick caramel. And how you know it's ready is by scraping the bottom of the pan and it being slow to recover. Once it gets to the perfect thickness, then we'll pour it in a little jar and save it for dipping apples in or pouring over ice cream, or really, there's a ton of different ways to use it. It is so good. It's rich, creamy, and has just the amount of cinnamon to add depth of flavor to it. So if you haven't tried cajeta, you definitely should. It's way better than regular old caramel or caramel. Oh no, Salem, what are they doing to you?
What are they doing?
It's Halloween and Kevin really wants to paint a skeleton on Salem since she's all black. This is what he's going for. You don't care at all, do you? You're such a sweetie. You don't care. Are you doing both sides?
Oh no.
Yeah, he's not just gonna do one side skeleton.
Is this dog paint?
Yes.
Well, this is a fun family activity. Come look at what Dad's doing.
Oh no. Oh, poor Shayla.
Oh, she likes it. She likes all the attention.
Just don't lick it off.
Maybe we should do the goats too.
Yes. Go do Zorro. He's the only one who will work.
Do you look perfect?
She looks good. I don't know what you're talking about.
These are my milk testing supervisors. We've got Kiwi and Mr. Rooster. Here she comes, the lady of the day. Zero out the scale. What does that say? 1.65. Oh my goodness! Are you so hungry? Are you ready for your night bottle? I know, there's your mom, but she doesn't have anything, so I gotta feed you. I'm gonna let him be with his mom all night tonight because usually we separate at night and milk in the morning, but we're gonna give them a full day to recover after that separation. Oops, don't knock that over. So we're gonna feed him the milk that we milked from her after we weighed it and took a sample, and then they'll be together. So her first milk test was done, and we're gonna do it monthly now, pretty much the rest of the year. No, you don't get to have the milk. He is stuffed, but he's still gonna try to get milk
Oh my god.
from Mom. He's missed her. Sorry, that was rough, huh? That was a rough day, but you're back together. You should be full, bud. You drank that whole bottle.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so to compare with Willow and Tilly's milk testing, on Willow's first test, she got 4.3 pounds of milk. And on Tilly's first test, she got 2.9 pounds of milk. So Hazel's right at 3.5, which is right in the middle of both of them. So she's doing really good. Tilly and Willow both earned their milking star, so it'll be interesting to see if Hazel can sustain her milk, because that's another factor that a lot of goats don't necessarily do. They'll have a lot of milk in the beginning and then they'll lose it later on. This is just extra data to figure out which doe has the best milking lines, so that when you're selling your goats, you can give the new owner this data and say, well, potentially the baby might produce this much milk. Very interesting stuff. I'm kind of geeking out on it, but it's fun to have things like this, like showing and milk testing, so that I can know if I'm making the right decisions with breeding and pairing with the right buck. Okay guys, Salem and me just wanted to say thank you for watching today's video. And also, don't worry, she's really strong and really brave, aren't you, Salem? And she's going to go after all the coyotes, so everything will be fine. If you want to watch the video where the coyote first came here, I don't know if it's the same one, but maybe, go ahead and click right here. You can see where Luna basically defended the whole herd from anything bad. Well, except for the chickens, but she can only do so much, guys.